Hi friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm doing a little craft today I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to do it on a video with you. So I don't have a prototype or anything, but I'm using basically two things, maybe three. I have some stickers here, some label stickers that I've had forever, like so many years, like I don't know, 8 years. I think it's about time I use them. So I got those out, and then you know those cards I just got, those retro birthday cards. And in my last video, I think it probably was my last video yesterday, where I used the cards and I was making little booklets. Well, these are the envelopes from the cards. So if you buy things from thrift stores like I do, like I love finding cards, vintage cards, and just cute cards and things like that at thrift stores. But a lot of times they do come with envelopes, and I don't always use the envelopes. Like, I'm using those cards now, those little retro birthday cards. But I'm making little booklets out of them, and while I could put the little booklet in an envelope, I don't know, if I really want to do that. So kind of, beats the purpose of having something cute in an envelope, and then you cover it up with an envelope. So I thought what I would like to do is decorate some of these, and I've been buying a lot of scrapbook paper, which I shouldn't be doing, but here's the one pad that I got a couple weeks ago. And it's a papery, not cardstock scrapbook paper. So in here, there's about probably 12 envelopes. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. 12 envelopes. So what this little, it's a little flippy pocket that I want to make. And so it would take 2 envelopes for each one. So that'd be 6 pieces, envelope pockets that I could have ready for journals. And I really do like putting envelopes in this way. So I folded this. It's a piece of scrapbook paper here. And I folded it in half. So we could pretend like this is my page in my journal. And what this would be is you, let's see, I just had it here. You glue the envelope together like this. We're going to do one. And let's see, I think you would have this, you would have one flap inside the other envelope. Like that. And then glue that one down. Nope. Is that right? Nope, nope, nope. How did I have that? Okay, so what I wanted to have it do is go like this. Say, glue it down like this. But I don't want to cover up my scrapbook paper there, so it would be like this. Have my flap out here as a tuck spot. Have the envelope in here. And this is how a lot of times I do it like this. And then have a little pocket there. But I wanted to have a double one. So I thought, do another envelope. Glue that here. And then you have a double pocket or double envelope flip out. Yeah, that's how I had it. Can you see over there? Let me move this over. Okay, here's the edge of the paper right here. It's white, so it's kind of hard to see. And so then you have a double flip out pocket here and a pocket here. And this way the envelopes are easy to get into because you have all this, space. You don't have anything in here blocking you. So what it was this and then this glued on here. So we're not going to glue this on here, of course, because this is just a pretend page. But what we're going to do is go ahead and glue this on here, and then we're going to decorate it a little bit so that it's ready for a journal. I mean, it could go in a journal like this, and then whoever gets the journal, or if it's your journal or whatever, you can decorate it however you wish. But I'd like to go ahead and use some of my scrapbook paper too. So I'm going to glue this flap down with, let's see, it's just paper on paper. And I don't want it to wrinkle or anything. I think I'm going to use some of my Scotch permanent glue. Let's see if there's any in here. Yeah, there's quite a bit here, I think. probably enough to glue this flap down. So I do like this glue for a permanent, you know, glue stick. Scotch, it's Scotch permanent glue stick. That's all I got on Amazon. I got a pack of them. Okay, so then we'll be gluing this here. Let's get it even with your envelope. Yeah, I just was like, you know, I have so many envelopes already put away, and I was like cleaning up my craft room, and I was like, do I want to put these away, or what can I do with these real quick? You know, well, what's a quick little thing I can do with these and not just put them in my drawer? So, okay, I want to keep it straight on how this is going into my journal. So, it's here, and then here and here. So like that. Boom, boom. Yep, that works. Okay. So now all we have to do is decorate this, and this is ready to go. So I thought, why not, you have your flap here, why not put a piece of scrapbook paper here so you have some pretty, you know, paper on there. And I do like the craft color, so I like that for a background for any kind of decorating. And I have a paper pad here and some labels and my glue now that we just got out. And I just made myself an espresso. Whew, that's a good one. That's a good one. But it was a little too hot. I made it, and then I put some cream in it, which cooled it down. And then I heated it up, and it was too hot. So I just brought it in here to cool off. Okay, let me get my paper cutter right behind me. Yeah, I haven't had an espresso in a while. I have an espresso maker, but I haven't made one in a while. It's like, and I was usually have my 3 o'clock coffee, and I was like, let me make an espresso. I haven't made one in a while, and I had just made a little one, so like a little shot, but it's not a shot. It's more than a shot. It's a few sips, quite a few sips, but it's not very much. You get the point. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this flap, because this flap is going over. I don't want to cover up the, this was an actual page and I was gluing it onto some scrapbook paper. First of all, this would look okay going over that, but I would rather have this going over that contrast of this solid color and then the pretty scrapbook paper. And then this will be colored, which will go on the other side, and this is white on this side. So I'm not going to put anything, my point is, I'm not going to put anything on the flap, but I do have to cut this to size to fit here. So let's do that. So I need to cut right here. Let's see, let me get my pen. And I can leave a little border, actually, you know, because like I said, if it was white, maybe not. And this has a white background too, so I probably wouldn't leave a border. But since this is this nice craft color that I like, maybe leave a little border. Just a little one, not very much. Just a tiny one, really. So a tiny border, that means I need to cut about right there. So let's cut that piece off first. Yeah, I kind of like to do, I'm trying to, and I like to do flip outs, you know, 1 or 2 per journal, or maybe 1 per signature or something like that. So I think that's fun. I think people like that. I like it, and I think other people like it. Something, you know, interactive kind of, even though it's a simple thing, it's an interactive thing in your journal that you can, you know, do things with. Whatever your imagination lets you imagine, you can do with a flip out. Different things. Okay, I'm going to cut right there. And this way we'll have a little border. So I'm going to see how this turns out. And like I said, I have 12 envelopes just in this one little pack, so that means I can do 6 of these and have them ready to go into any journal that they'll fit into, you know. And I don't have anything like this ready to go into my journal, so this will be something different. Oh yeah, I like that border. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? Can you see it? Okay. Let me hold it up a little bit. Isn't that pretty? So we'll glue that down. And we will go ahead, I guess go ahead and use some of this. I might have to grab another one. I have them right behind me. All my glue is right behind me. My extra glue, you know, that I haven't used yet. Right behind me. If you see my craft room tour, you know right where it is. I've done quite a few. Yep, so hope you're all having a good day. I am having a nice day. I'm doing this video on the weekend, and I've been doing a lot of crafting and some few videos today, but I've also been I did my house cleaning the last couple of days, most of it, and I just had my craft room to clean up today and my master bedroom. So I did a little bit in my master bedroom, but I still got to finish that, and I really kind of tidied up my craft room quite well. I'm surprised I got so much done. But yeah, that is really nice because I like my craft room cleaned up. I don't like it. Kind of just makes me feel bad if my craft room is quite messy. So just the way I am, the way my mom made me, right? The way I was born, probably. Okay. It's in my genes. What can I say? Can't fight it. If you like things clean, if you like don't mind things messy, it's all in your genes, whatever. All that kind of stuff. I really think that's true. All right. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, let's try it on our page. I don't think I'm going to decorate this side because this side is just going to be folded. Let's go ahead and fold it. And so what did I say? It's going to be like this. Well, let's put it on this. Well, did I do it right? Oh, yeah. I was thinking it was going to be upside down, but it's not. So here's the flap. It will be glued on a page. And so it'll look like this. And I did a simple thing. Use some of my pretty scrapbook paper that I keep buying, so I need to use that. I need to use some envelopes. So here's one thing. If you also are in the same boat, you can use your envelopes in this way. So let's see. So I need, I just want to look at this side real quick. I'm not planning on decorating this because, I mean, we could, but with the V, I know how to do it. I just don't want to really to get into that right now. So, and that's like I said, it's going to be closed up. And this could be used for, you know, whenever, like most of my journals I'm going to be selling. So the person that gets this could decorate this in some way with other things, ephemera or whatever, stickers or whatever they want to put here. So I think I would leave that for the new owner of a journal to do what they want here. But let me show you. Let me look at the labels here. So this will be glued on the page, and then we'll be seeing these pages like this. So let's just look at this one more time because I want to use these labels up. And I thought the reason I got these out, I just looked at these labels earlier, and I thought, and I remembered them when I was getting this scrapbook paper out for this project. I thought those labels I just looked at that I keep telling myself I need to use up would go perfect with this scrapbook paper, and maybe I could actually use these up too, and I would love that because like I said, I really do and truly, really and truly, I'm not exaggerating, have had these for so long, like 8 or 9 years. Okay, so these are the same? Yeah, these are the same. So 2 of the same thing. Really, any of these little labels would go on here. I'm just going to put a little label right here. And then whoever wherever this ends up and whoever ends up with it could write a little something on a label that's on here. So I should just close my eyes and pick one, but this one's kind of like jumping out at me right here. It's so, oh, these are cardstock too. These are not like paper, these are cardstock. So, I mean, they're actually really still sticky. So I probably don't need any glue on here, but I can't help myself. I always put glue on stickers anyway. So let's put a little, just put a little bit on here. A little bit of art glitter glue, and I don't know which way is up or down. Let's put that as a bigger border on the top. So let's put that, I mean on this side, so let's put that on the top. We'll put it right here. And isn't that pretty and cute? And so somebody could write a little date or something, whatever they want on that label. And further decorate around it if they wanted to, but whatever. It's a starting point for something, for someone's imagination. And so one done. Okay, so that was cool. I really like that. Let's make a couple more. I'm not going to make, don't think I'm going to make all 6 right now. But here's what we have, 2 envelopes. So I just, like that's the first one I made. I kind of just thought of it in my head. And I'm not saying it hasn't been done before. I'm sure it has. I'm sure it has. But I haven't done that before. The 2 envelopes, I made it, journals like that, a little envelope journal. Put 2 envelopes together like that. No, I never did a, I don't remember ever doing a little flip out like that, but I could have. You know what I mean? When you make a lot of journals and things, you just don't remember everything you've done. So first, we're going to, it's almost hard to remember how I did it now. Even though I just did it. What did I do? I glued that flat back there. Okay, that's what I did. Like this. Yes, ma'am. I almost have to have a prototype. Keep a prototype for myself to remember how I did it. Or watch my own video, right? Okay, so like that. We're going to glue that on there. And we'll use a different piece of scrapbook paper, even though I would like to use the same one because this piece will probably fit. But I'll get another one, and I'll use that one on off video on one of the ones I don't do on video, right? Okay. There we go. Now let's put this together. Putting it right in a crease so it folds. Make sure it folds nice. You don't cover up your crease. Okay, and then really basically from there all you do is turn it over and cover up this. So my labels and another piece of scrapbook paper. This is from the labels. And let's pick out 2 pieces of scrapbook paper. So we just used this one. This is bunnies. I really don't want to use bunnies right now. I'd rather just, you know, because that's a little more specific than I'd rather use something more generic. This is the last piece of butterfly, but I don't want to be picky, so let's do this one. And here's a butterfly. I just used one of these butterflies in a journal that I worked on this week. This one has chickens and bunnies. That's kind of not generic enough, so let me just look down in here. Oh, maybe a striped. Let's see, we've got a white background. This one kind of has a tan background that I just picked out. I kind of want something with a lot of color though. You know what I mean? There's a lot to, oh, let's do this one. That kind of has a whitish background now. And this one, yeah, I got to picture it with the, also, the white background did look good with this craft colored paper though. So let's do this one. This was different than the others. It has this bluish background. I think that would be really pretty with the craft paper too. Okay, so we picked out 3. And we'll do, we picked out 2 more. Let's do this one next. And maybe I'll cut both of them at the same time. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Cut this one and the blue one at the same time. All I'd have to do is make a line on here. Right there. Let's measure this real quick. Oh, I'm just curious. How much paper did I use here? Yeah, I used under 6 inches, so that means I can get 2 envelopes out of that one, this piece right here, this big piece that I'm cutting. I can get 2 of these envelope combinations out of one, and then I still have that strip over there to use. Yeah, I was just wondering, thinking about that, because I had that piece left, and I was like, it looks like the perfect size, and it is, and I might even have to cut a sliver off of it. Okay, so I made a mark right there. Let me see, is that good? That's not going to leave me any leeway though. Let me make another mark here. I think I made that one right on the envelope or the flap fold. Okay, so there's my flap fold. I need to go over a little bit. There we go. That will be better. And if I cut both of these at the same time, we'll save ourselves a little cutting time. So right there. Alrighty. Now we got it going on. And then we'll cut our other cut that we have to make right here on the bottom. So exciting. I mean, you can do this pretty quickly. It's just, it's such a simple thing. But, you know, these simple things have a big impact sometimes. All right. And you're using your stuff, you know? That's the really thing that makes me feel great. My stuff is just not, you know, I didn't buy it for nothing. I didn't buy it to sit here in my craft room. I bought it because it's pretty and I want to use it to make pretty things, and that is exactly what we're doing. Making something pretty. Okay, this will go on the next one. And then I have the other piece of all 3 of these to do 3 more. So it can go pretty quick, like I said. So pretty with the craft background. So you can do this with any envelope though. Cut whatever size you need for whatever size envelope you have. And this paper is good. It's papery paper. It's not cardstock, so it doesn't make it too stiff when you're trying to fold it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oops, I got a glob there. Let's spread that out. Don't need any globs here. That was on the outside. Okay. Oh, this one's just about empty. When I'm at work, I won't do it on video, but when I'm at work, I've been using my scissors to dig out the glue out of here. It's really a shame that it has to be glue down in there that you know, if you don't want to dig it out, it just goes to waste. And I haven't always done that, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm not wasting that glue. I'm going to dig it out. Let me grab another one right here behind me, because that one's down too low. All right, we got a new one here. I'll go a little faster, because that one was down to the nitty gritty. And this glue should hold it just fine. Paper on paper, plus it's permanent glue. I wouldn't use the purple glue on this. The washable glue, because it won't stay on there. It will pop off eventually. Okay, this has butterflies. I think this is up. Let me see. This one is up this way. So I need to, it depends on what side I want to put it on too. I should make some in both directions, right? So we'll make this one in the other direction. Yep. You know what I mean? So you put it on one envelope. You put it on this time here, and the next time you might want to put it over here. So you would turn it over and do it like that. So now it's upside down. But this one can be over here and it won't be upside down. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Isn't this pretty scrapbook paper? It's my Walmart scrapbook paper that I've been showing you. That I get for I think it's $5.83 for 50 sheets. Pretty paper. Perfect for something like this, right? That's why I got it. Because sometimes you need papery one-sided paper. Okay, there it is. Another one done. Let's put a label. So this will be the part that goes on the outside, very outside. Let's grab a little label for this one. I'm so excited to use these labels up. These have been in my sticker collection forever. Let me see. How about this one right here? And then we're going to do one more on video. I could just do all of them on video, but you guys probably don't want to sit here and watch me. Oh, I was going to ask a question. What was it? Oh, shoot. I was going to ask you a question. Oh, I don't know if this is a good video to ask it on, but I'll ask it, and then I'll ask it again in another video probably, because I'm not working on a journal in this video. I'm working on this, envelopes for our journals. Okay, there we go. Another cute label, another cute envelope. 2 down, 1 to go. Alrighty, so let's do this one. So the question is, I'd like to make some blank journals, but if you're a person that buys journals, do you want to buy a blank journal? Or do you do you prefer a blank journal? So you can, with goodies in a goodie pack, whatever I would normally put in, like ephemera and things, I would try to put into a goodie pack. So then you would put everything in, like, I could even put paper in or whatever, in for pockets. I need to think about this, but let me get this question out. I would put in whatever the journal would need, or whatever I think you might need to work on the journal. Paper for pockets, handmade ephemera, other things, other stickers, and, other things I usually put in. Anyway, I would put everything that I usually put in the journal, but in a goodie pack. Everything would go in a goodie pack, and the journal would just be the cover that I made with maybe whatever pockets, or, probably wouldn't even put pockets inside the front cover. I would just put the paper, if it needs paper, inside the front covers, the cover, whatever spine it has, the pages, and then put everything else in the goodie pack. And that way, whoever got it would be able to do everything. Put the whatever kind of pockets they want to make. Some handmade ephemera already made. They could make some ephemera. But the time it would save me, and not that I'm not going to make my other journals, I just wanted to have this as an option, as another thing, because I have so many books, so it would be a book cover. And it could be a 2-signature journal, but then it would be a little cheaper because I'm not doing all the things that I usually do as far as decorating and adding trims and, putting everything in the pockets and adding pockets and, all that stuff. And I could even, and I have to think about this, I could even put a little tassel kit in there with beads or fabrics and ribbons or whatever. That's an idea. I could even put a little tassel kit in there and you can make the tassel. So, whoever watches this video, if you could let me know if that is something that you're interested in, right? Would you be interested in something like that? Because it would probably be, a little cheaper. So say my 2 signature journals usually go for $45. Oops, that's the used up one. Let me put that over to the side. And so I could be like $35. $35. So you'd save $10. I would save some time on those particular ones, but I could make those a little faster and make up, you know, some of those for my shop. And then whenever somebody wanted one, there would be, I mean, there would probably be some in there. I'm sure they wouldn't all sell right away. But if you wanted one, would you buy something like that? I don't know. I'm probably making this question a lot more complicated than it should be, but trying to explain what's in my brain, trying to get it into words. So yeah, if you could, I know other people have asked this question too. So, and I've asked it before. And then, but I don't want to like make too many and then nobody wants them either. You know what I mean? So it's a tough situation because you know, if you make journals, you want them to sell, right? Okay, so now we're going to turn it over and put our last piece of paper on, which we already cut. Ta-da! This definitely has a, let's make this one this way. And then when I do the others, I have, you know, what I made. I used 6 envelopes here. So I have 6 more. I should have 6 more envelopes, so I can do 3 more. And when I do the others, I'll turn them every which way too. So I'll have 3 with the, you know, that can go on the right side and 3 that can go on the left side of a page. All right, so this is really pretty with this color too. So I have all the other 6-inch piece from these 3. So boom, boom, boom. I'm going to make 3 more when I get off of this video very quickly, right? And that's what you can do too. Let me put this over here. And if I get a little glue on there, it's going to be glued over in a minute anyway, so it won't matter. And then I won't have it on my table. I'm trying to get glue on every little speck of this paper. There's a glob. Let's get that off of there. Let's spread that out. So my youngest son comes home today. I've been, you know, taking care of his animals. And the chickens, I think they really love me. Isn't that funny? Chickens can love you if you ever had chickens. But no, they are sweet. So yeah, I've been taking care of them, feeding them, make sure they have water, giving them some treats, and letting them out every day, and putting them, make sure they're safe, and put them away at night. And when I go out there, I talk to them. I'm like, "How are you today?" And you want to come out and get some sun, you know. And I put a little bit of their feed out in the grass so they can have fun searching for it. Have a little chicken feed hunt. And so I just sprinkle a little bit out into the grass outside of their coop. And I think they enjoy, besides pecking around in the grass and looking for bugs and stuff, they enjoy finding their food among the grass. So anyway, now I can go out, since I've been watching them for a week, I can go out and check on them. I can go out on my back deck, and the coop is right there next to the back deck. And if they all, during the day, they're supposed to be out, or not supposed to be out, but they can come out into this fenced-in area. But sometimes, like just now, they were inside, and I'm like, "Are you guys okay? Where are you? Are you inside? What are you doing?" So I just go out there, and I, you know, start talking to them, and I'm like, "Chickens, chickens, like that." And I call them. And they come out, and they like look at me, you know, they cock their head to the side and look at me, and I'm like, "Hello, how are you doing? Just want to make sure you're okay. It's the weekend, I'm home, and I'm responsible for them, so I want to make sure they're okay." And they come out and say hi and all that. So yeah, I think they like me. So I've enjoyed the chickens this week. Okay, this one needs a. This one's going this way, and so that means this would be the front, right? Is that right? Here's the other one. And yeah, this is the front. The flap goes around the page, and this goes around the page. Yeah, so the part with the flap on it would be the front. Is that right? hold on. Where's my fake page? So this would be here. Let's see, fold it up. This would be here. Okay, so this would be the front. All right, got it. Hope I did that other one right. I can always put an extra label on if I did it wrong. Anyway, let's pick out one for this. Well, I think the perfect one for this one would be, well, this one, it has this light green color in here a little bit. But I think this one might look cute. Let's see. Let's hold it up to here and see if it will show up. That one shows up, and it actually looks really nice. I just want to try this green one real quick. See which one I like better. Oh, I like the blue one. It's kind of a dark blue. It almost looks black, but I think it's actually a dark blue color. Okay. So, yeah. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. We did it. We did it. We used some labels. We used some envelopes. We used some scrapbook paper. We made some pretty things. Simple but pretty. That's the way I like it. Okay. There we go. So cute and pretty. So there you go. Away, I mean, I'm sure you may have, you probably saw this before, but I'm just reminding you, a way to use your envelopes and make some pretty things for your journals. Thanks for watching today. I'm going to go finish up the other three, have those ready for my journals, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.